I'm talking about, I don't know, I be picking out, but
pick out some good stuff.
But when I look over my shoulder right there,
I like what you see.
You be looking so good. That's 3 times in a row right there.
Okay.
Jackpot. I saw this dress on Ed's Instagram. There's a thong and a bra, and then a super thin piece of sheer fabric that hangs over it.
I mean, it's hard to just, because if somebody got on something nice and you look at it, you're like, okay, that's nice. But if you got on something like that, you're like,
boom, pow, boom.
They walk past, you turn his head to the side, and it ain't just...
Make them wear. You went to Hooters. You know what she gonna have on.
It ain't just Hooters.
Talking about make them wear.
No, it ain't just Hooters. All these industries wear tight.
It ain't about them making them wear it. They know what's gonna get a tip.
Oh, well, that makes sense.
When she wore that, she got way better tips. Yeah. I'm gonna wear it.
One Vision Events and Relationship Coaching proudly introduces the I Vow to Stay Committed All-Inclusive Oceanfront 2025 Marriage Retreat. Join us for an unforgettable experience at the Embassy Suites by Hilton Myrtle Beach. Enjoy a 2-night stay, delicious meals, lively receptions, engaging sessions, fun games, T-shirts, a glamorous white party, a passion package, door prizes, and access to the stunning beach and pools. Don't miss out on this amazing opportunity to strengthen your marriage and create lasting memories. Click the link in the description below to sign up today.
Welcome to today's episode of Relationship Talk with the Geths. Today we're talking about my neck, my back. Not for real. Today might get a little crazy. Because, you know, the filterage on my filter ain't quite right. But, you know, before we get down and dirty, if you haven't already subscribed to our channel, hit that subscribe button right now so you'll get this content as soon as it drops. Yes. Now, come on in the room because we got to talk about this right here. Like, I don't know.
Get close. We can't yell too loud.
You're right. Come on in. So, I don't know if you've seen the trend, but there is a style of dress that is quite popular right now that exposes all the goodies.
Really? You know, man, I stay busy with basketball and my Bible. I don't even know.
I saw this dress on Ed's Instagram.
Oh my God.
So if you want to see it, if you want to see what I'm talking about, then you go click and you go see, hey, what has Ed Geths been looking at? Really? And you'll see the dress that I'm talking about. Okay, so let me describe it for you. Now that you know where you can go find it. So there's a thong and a bra, and then a super thin piece of sheer fabric that hangs over it. The end. Like, that's it. Sometimes, like, it's just a thong and the sheer fabric. Like, they just let the boobs just sit up there just looking at the people. Like, they don't even put maybe some pasties right here. But, like, if you got those type of boobs, or if you went and bought you some and they sit up by themselves, they don't even bother with the bra. It's just boobies, a thong, so your booty cheeks can show, and then sheer fabric on top of it. Almost like, you know, some really nasty, raunchy lingerie, but now you can wear it out. As
an outfit.
I'm talking about just sitting up there looking at the people, child. So, like, there was a comedian, and he said that if you're with a woman and she dresses provocatively, then she's no longer your woman. She belongs to the streets, pretty much. So it was a male, and he said, she's not your woman, she's our woman. And so, I mean, what are your thoughts on that? I mean, you're a guy. What are your thoughts? Boy, on that particular thing?
I'm going to just tell you right now. I'm going to be real with you, but I feel so much pressure with this answer. So I'm going to ask y'all not to judge, but let's converse.
Well, first of all, y'all don't have no judgment for my husband. I can take care of that myself. So I don't want to see nothing in there. I'm going to go ahead and say that. You don't have judgment for mine.
I got you. Thank you.
This is mine. I can handle that.
But she gonna let me hear it though. Trust me.
Say what you got to say.
All right. I wouldn't go so far as that. I wouldn't go so far as to say because your wife dresses provocatively that she belongs to the streets.
Okay.
Or that she's everybody's woman. I will say you are sending out a message to men that aren't your husband to, hey, look at me, you know, or dare I say, try me. You get what I'm saying? Like,
the message is try me.
I got to speak my truth. I think so. I think it's try me because
by try me, approach me.
Yes.
Okay.
Or make a comment about me. Oogle me. Like, I mean, it's hard to just, because if somebody got on something nice and you look at it, you're like, okay, that's nice. But if you got on something like that, you're like,
boom, pow, boom.
They walk past, you turn his head to the side, you get
talking about
popped
married
upside
men?
down.
Like you like married men too?
I mean, not me.
No, tell the truth.
Because
Tell
I
the
am
truth, it's like the
saved,
devil.
sanctified, and filled with the
So
Holy
saved
Ghost.
men don't do that. So if a man does it, he's not saved. We tell the truth on Relationship Talk with the Geths. We tell the truth. I'm not gonna be the only one putting myself out there. We tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the
All
truth.
those are any man. That's tempting for any man. Man of God, man of the streets, man of the
To
hour.
approach or just look?
No, just to look. Just to look. But, you know, I've been working on myself because I've been doing what my pastor, my mentor said, Dr. Darius Daniels, and that's to bounce. So you see that, and then you got to bounce. And let me look over here. And look
He
at
told
the
y'all
thing.
that in confidence. And you told
I'd have told him. Yeah, my bad. My bad, Dr. Darius. I think that was supposed to be a private thing, but hey, it works. I got to use it. So especially when they wearing stuff like this. When they wearing stuff like this.
It doesn't work for Ed. He travels
my
every time he bounces the ball. He'll bounce, and then he pick up his ball and he run. And then he'll bounce one more time, and then he runs. So Ed is not good with the bounce.
I bounce like a second grader.
Yes, he bounces like a second grader. He bouncing and he stay right there. He hold the ball. He doesn't bounce very well. He's still in the oogling stage. But you know, God ain't through with him yet.
He's definitely not through with me yet.
So you're saying, okay, so women, if you go out there and your boobs are out and your butt cheeks are out, then you're putting it out there that you want men to look. But let's be real. We want you to look.
And I'm cool with that. I want my woman. I want you to, when you go out, to turn some heads. Like you turning heads right now. Like, this is cute. I love it. I love it.
We don't want cute. We don't want school teacher, soccer mom cute. We want.
That's what
we
you
want.
want.
What you just did. Yeah. What Jerome say?
Jerome in the high.
We want some of that. Stop the press.
We
want to stop the press. Do we have to put our whole titty and booty cheek out of the stop the press? Or can we stop it another way?
I think you can stop it another way. I think I'm talking me personally, form-fitting stuff, you can wear a tight shirt and push some things up and no cleavage, and even a little bit of cleavage, and that's cool. That's
But
tasteful.
you just did a 2-clap hand clap. Like, nobody wants a church clap.
Oh, you want the?
Yep. I do. I'm gonna be real
Like when
with
you tapping your boys, you want
that hurt.
I'm sorry,
You tap
my bad.
really hard.
I'm sorry.
Don't use me in your example.
You want to be the girl that dudes are sharing to their phone. Like, dude, check this chick out.
But it's okay. I'm gonna be
That's
real.
what that.
I do.
I'm telling you. If you wear that, you, like the comedian said, you are somebody get a picture of it and they sharing it to everybody. And some people having some very salacious thoughts about you in that outfit.
I wouldn't mind being a shareable now.
Oh my God.
But I'm your wife, and so I have to
Right.
come talk to you.
Right.
So are you saying that as a husband,
Right.
you don't want your wife being a shareable?
I do not want my wife being a shareable. I don't want her to be the pass around chick as a picture, not the pass around chick, doing
Right.
something else, but you.
So you want
to
the individual M&Ms,
if you're the
not
pass
shareable
around chick in the
pack.
picture, you're not much. You're not separate yourself from the actual pass around chick. You get what I'm
Yes,
saying?
you are. That's a big difference.
I ain't saying it's the same. I ain't saying it's the same, but it's.
This dude took a picture of me and he's sharing it around. It's very different than this dude slept with me and now I sleep with all his friends too. That's a major difference.
This is gonna
You
cause
telling
some
me that's not
controversy. There's a difference.
That's
There's
you
a
want
difference.
different.
I'm not saying it's the same.
And I just slept with these 12 people versus now they all have a picture of me because one dude took a picture and
And
shared
they all
it.
thinking about sleeping you, and they're doing
They
some
gonna think
things
about it anyway.
to this picture that you don't want.
So
people-
you're saying that you're okay if it's form fitting. So if I had body,
Yes.
like small waist, big booty, stuff that men like in general, and I had form fitting on, you'd be
Yes.
okay.
Yes,
They gonna take a picture of that too. Is that not a problem for you?
I'm down. I don't have
Because
a problem with
the
that.
behind is not exposed,
Correct. Because they're gonna take a picture and they may
and they're gonna
share-
be thinking about doing some stuff. Just the
Yeah,
same.
but the one with the actual skin showing, just that
It's something for skin for you, but for some men, it's feet. Like, if I got cute feet and I get pedicures,
That's
some
true,
men
man.
out here taking pictures of girls'
them guys,
toes. And they go home and they do nasty stuff because they looking at your wife's toes.
That's true.
Like, men are different what they look at.
Yeah,
like,
but more men. You talking about a small cluster. When you got the booties and the boobs out, that's a huge.
Everybody gonna follow it. You like, I like feet, but I like that too.
I like that too.
I like eyes, but I like that too.
I like that. Yeah, somebody can take a picture of your eyes and be like, "Ooh, I'm turned on by eyes." But it ain't too many that's just like, "Oh man, I just can't look at that."
You said I just can't look at it.
Man.
Now, how many of you? I'm talking only to the Christian men. So my man and the rest of you Christian men,
yes.
because I want to direct this to you.
Mm-hmm.
How many of you look at that sister and say, "Oh, I really wish she wouldn't have all that out. Like, God is not pleased with it."
Touché.
How many of y'all think to yourself, "I'm not gonna look. I wish I could cover her right now, Lord. Right now, in the name of Jesus, I ask that you would do a work in her and let her know that she ain't got to be out here." You gonna laugh all the way through the prayer. You gonna laugh through my prayer. You ain't prayed it. So mine had, look, this is the first time he done heard this prayer that he could pray for a woman out there.
You got me. You got me.
That's not your prayer.
That's not my prayer at all.
Cause a change in her spirit. Let her know that she could be covered and beautiful.
No comment. I got nothing.
Come on, man.
I got nothing. I got
Come
nothing.
on, Deacon Geths.
I need some help, y'all. If y'all in the comments, y'all know some ways that we can
My spiritual leader.
cover these women.
My spiritual leader is over here, not praying for these naked women.
Listen, my grandma used to say, she said, "Ooh, I know what your weakness is. You lust after that flesh."
Not the flesh.
The flesh.
Look, the real church people call it flush. You lust after the flesh.
The flesh had me, boy. Golly.
You can't pray for it now. People. Look, which brings us, getting back to what the comedian said.
Okay.
Let me take you off the hot seat for a second.
Please turn this thing down. It's hot. Where's the thermostat?
This comedian said that men are animals. He said men are animals and they don't have the type of control needed to see a body part, like, boobs or some booty, without attacking. How do you feel about that? Without attacking?
Okay, he went far on that one. But I think he meant mentally attacking. Now some...
No, he literally said, "I'm going to go up there and say..." He said that. Y'all can't see... What do you mean?
Okay, let's keep it 100.
Please.
Most women who want straight men, they want men to be real men. Okay, you want a strong, man who got some to him, got some and so I wouldn't say we're animals, but boy, I'm digging myself a hole right now. I can't. I'm digging myself. This interview is just going. Whew, okay.
Breathe. You want some water?
Yes, I would. Give us some water.
Look, and I want you to tell the truth now.
All right, let's. Whew.
So this man said that y'all can't control yourselves from attacking and going to motorboat people when they got their boobs out. So what you got to say?
I'm saying, when you're dressed like that. Listen, all right, I'll take it back to... Now, I know we ain't saying... We try not to say no name, but Dave Chappelle had a great joke about this. A great
You
joke.
and the jokes.
Listen, he said, in relation to this, if I dress up like a police officer, you get what I'm saying? And I dress up like a police officer, and I walk around the street, and people come run up to me like, hey, there's a fight down the street. They're robbing the place. I need you to come. And I'm like, hey, man, just because I'm dressed like this doesn't mean I'm a police officer. So leave me alone.
This
now,
is good.
If you dress...
Come on, Holy Ghost.
Like,
you preach it,
yeah, if you dress like somebody...
Like what? Say it.
Who sells their body for money, hook a prostitute, I'm saying. But you don't want to be treated like one. You don't have to. You're right. You have that right. But just understand the uniform that you're wearing.
Oh,
You're
that's
wearing the uniform of that's similar. That's similar to somebody who gets money to do favors, sexual favors, for a living.
Hey, drop the mic. I'll let you get that. That's a good one.
Whew.
You made it out. Dave Chappelle saved the day.
Thank you, Dave Chappelle. That was
So what about this? So where do you think the line should be drawn when it comes to wives and the way they dress? Like, do you think that there should be a line different if the wife is also a mother? And should it be different if she's an entertainer? Like when you draw these lines, so you have wife,
That's a good point.
you have wife and or
That's a
mother,
good point. That's
and
a
then
good
you
point.
have I'm an entertainer
That's a good
in
point.
an over sexualized industry
That's a good point
of
because
like music.
there are a lot of sex symbols out here. The J-Lo's, the Beyoncé's.
No. What you're not gonna do is lower your voice when you talk about Beyonce.
Oh my God.
You're not gonna Barry White up in here because you're talking about J-Lo and Beyonce. You gonna keep that same energy in your voice. I want the preacher deacon energy. When you talk about J-Lo, you're not gonna because you J-Lo and Beyonce. No, sir. Not today.
Okay, I ain't even gonna say no names so that my voice can stay at this
So
level.
you can't even say their name in a regular octave?
J-Lo and Beyonce
Thank you.
are sex symbols, but they're also wives and mothers. Well, I don't know about J-Lo, but they are.
So you don't know if she's a wife right now?
I don't know. I don't even
Ouch.
follow. Listen, anyway, I know that there are sex symbols who are, wives and mothers. And to, I guess, keep their image or their lifestyle or what they sell going, every now and then they have to be provocative. I think they sign up for certain things, but even then, once you become a mother, there should be something that changes that at least signifies that, okay, I'm a mother now. And so my dress may be a little different. My performances may be a little different. There should be some subtle change, or at least, I don't know, explanations. Maybe in interviews you explain like, hey, I still gotta, be sexy for the people, but I am a mother now. So maybe when you're out in the streets, maybe your performance can still be sexy. Cause
How sexy?
your performance?
Your clothes.
Your clothes? I mean, it's whatever you are. Like what?
Pasties in a thong.
Ooh. I mean, if that's what you
That's
sell,
what people wear.
if that's what you sell, but again, some of these women are wearing it to like award shows,
Absolutely.
on date nights, to football and basketball games.
And I don't even want to. I want to talk about you as a husband,
okay,
me as a wife.
Okay.
If I'm an entertainer,
right?
are you okay with that?
If you're because there's people who are entertainers that do full-on sex scenes, so they're nude and they.
Are you okay with it?
I mean, I'm not, but if you.
So if I was an actress, you wouldn't be okay.
I mean,
with
I would have to
scene?
use to. You asking me right now? Right now, no. I'm ready to kill somebody over you. So no.
But if I get a movie part right now, because know I can act. Yeah, I'm not above a little role or whatever. So sex scenes are off limits for me.
No,
because I'm married to you.
Nah, because they come in with a bag, so
I can be bought. Indecent proposal.
Oh, I feel like I'm getting
no, just put it out there. How do you feel?
Is this a deposition? I feel this is a setup.
Are you okay with me taking a role where I have to do a nude sex scene?
Not right now because you have small children. Well, no, because now
they gonna go
see the movie anyway. You put me on.
Once you get on camera naked, you're on camera naked.
Camera forever.
It don't matter if it's camera like at Tyler Perry Studios or if it's on that man's camera phone, baby. You're on there forever. Some of my friends still trying to get them tapes back. And by tapes, just videos on the phone. If you let that man hit the record button, your booty is bouncing forever. Anybody can see it. Husband or not, what if you're not together in 2 years?
Touche.
So, I mean, and you hadn't been recorded.
I would say nah. I understand the art. I really do. I understand the art of performing. I understand the art of acting and whatever. So
Is it
I
a
would
yes?
I would be okay with it. It would take some coaching, getting used to.
Okay, so in a nude,
In an
sexy.
artistic way. Artistic.
Okay, so moving. If I'm a performer on stage and my song is sexual, the lyrics are sexual, and I have some raunchy stuff on.
Yeah, I'd be okay with that.
Really? Mm-hmm. He's lying. He is lying, and the truth ain't in him. I don't believe it. I don't. For a second, I don't believe it. But okay.
Okay. I'm trying to.
But if you are not,
I'm trying not to sound controlling. You're right.
I want you to sound like you.
Okay. I'm trying not to sound. I would have to get used to it because it's one thing to say right now I wouldn't be okay with it. It's one thing. It's another thing that you have a chance to have a career at this. Then I would probably have to adjust. Like we could make a lot of money.
The bag for you. So
I don't want to be bought. I don't want to say I could be bought because like you said,
you can be bought.
Your morals should not be for sale. But I don't think that's compromising your morals if you're doing it in an artistic way. I really don't.
You don't.
I don't.
So you think, would you be able to pray and ask God to bless it? I'm just saying for you, because since you're the head of my household, and I look to you for this.
If
could you pray and ask God to bless me if I before I go into this bed with this man with no clothes on, and this camera is recording us do this scene?
Why you set it up like that, boy? The way
because that's what it is. I need you to cover me before I could do any work. So if you sitting over here sending me out to work for a bag, I need you to be able to pray over it.
I would pray.
Would you feel comfortable going to God to ask him to bless it?
Of course, I'm right there. If I'm right there, if you're doing
you ain't gonna be at work with me.
Yeah.
I can't get my good scene on with you sit there oogling.
I'm right there. Hey, don't put a leg.
We're gonna get fired. We're fired anyway.
No, sir. Nope. He can't do that. Get your hand from out of there.
Okay, on the flip side. Because you're confusing me. Because I don't feel like you're being completely genuine. I think you're trying to be politically correct, and I don't think you answer honestly.
So you can put me out there like that? I'll answer honestly.
Okay.
All right.
So my question then becomes:
okay,
I understand on the other side, especially people who are not entertainers, people who are not actors or singers, rappers, or whatever. Just everyday moms and wives. I know what happens to you when you're pregnant, when you have given your body to this baby for all of these months and sometimes afterwards for breastfeeding, and how being pregnant changes even the shape of your body and the feel of it. You lose sexy for a minute. You lose yourself because every thought, everything you eat, every move you make is about what's best for this baby. And so when you finally get your body back and you're trying to figure out who am I in this season, because I don't even remember who I was before.
Right.
Because whoever you were before, you're not the same once you have a baby, be it your first or your sixth baby.
Right.
When you add another baby to the family, you are a different person. And so in your pursuit to find who you are now, and you're this man's wife, and so he's looking at you like, is it time for us to have sex? So you have to morph into a person of duality. I have to find the balance of being a mom and being a wife. Which means I have to be sexy for this man. It is so hard to find the sexy place when you are mommy, especially to little kids. And I'm saying I know because I'm in it.
Right.
Like when you are dealing with poop and puke and snot and coughing and crying. Neediness. And a baby hanging on you 24/7, and they just smeared baby food all over you, or they got a piece of pizza and they slinging it.
They had snot on their face.
That just happened to me yesterday. I picked my son up and I kissed his cheek because it was dim lighting. We only had the lamps on. I kissed his cheek and it was wet, and I was like, "Okay, what in the world?" I looked closely. He had snot running from here all the way down the side of his face. And I mean, it's
How you feel sexy after that?
Moms of early kids is just not a sexy place. So you have to find a way to crank up your inner sexy. And to do that, sometimes you try to psych yourself, okay, what can I put on? I'm going to take a shower. I'm going to put makeup on, do my hair, put on something sexy to try to get in the mind frame of, well, let me compartmentalize and get out of the mommy cart into the wife cart so I can serve my husband in that way.
I see that.
Because, you might be able to, give him sex, but you're giving him sex as a mommy, and it's not the same.
Yeah,
like, I want to give him wife sex, not mommy sex.
Yeah.
And so you want to get your sexy on, and you want to put something on. And so this is where the gray area is.
It is.
It's not black and white. What can I put on that both honors you, but also makes me feel super sexy? You need to turn some heads. You need to know that you still got it. And I know, you're supposed to have, just, worried about his eyes. Child, we want eyes. Yours and his and his. I want somebody to please look at me and tell me I'm cute. Like, because you don't know if he's being real or if he's just telling you that to try to make you feel better. Like, when you get an outside dude look at you and be like, oh, you look real nice. You be like,
I still got it.
He's not obligated to tell me that.
Right.
It makes me feel good.
It's genuine.
Yeah.
That's a genuine.
Right.
I won't say lustful, but a genuine.
You want somebody to lust. You want to catch your eye.
Right.
Think about me, know. And so, I don't know. So that's where it comes from. I feel that. But where's the line drawn?
And it's funny. I never thought about it that way. That is really true. Like,
it's hard to find a balance.
It's hard to find that balance, especially because you say you get monotonous, and you know your husband loves you no matter what. He's gonna say, "Hey, I look good." Somebody's always saying, "Hey, don't ever tell your wife that she gained
weight." Do I look
fat?
No. Yeah. Yes, you do. You just gained 75 pounds. You look a little chunky, boo. Okay. You want some real admiration, and you don't know all the time if the husband's is. And he can see past your body. Like, he can see your inner beauty. Right. I don't want to be admired for my inner beauty out there.
That's where we get to.
I want you to look at me and
we
say,
have gotten
yes.
past beyond the thirst trap image.
I don't want to be Miss Congeniality for you. I want to be fine. I don't want you to be like, oh my God, your heart is beautiful. If you don't get over here and grab on some of this and tell, I want this to make your body respond. Because we see you look at these women.
Y'all can sense
when we're out.
Right.
We see who you look at.
Right.
And we're like, I don't remember the last time he looked with those lustful eyes at me.
Yeah.
And so we need somebody looking. Right. And so it causes us to go to the extreme sometimes. Maybe we want to pop out with our titties and our booties out. So somebody can say, So, I mean.
I guess, bringing it back to the man side, there is some insecurity as a man we would have to get over. Because what we fear, if I'm being honest, I'm putting this out there, man, we fear that you go out there, you get the popping and finding out that, oh man, these guys after me and and your husband is being ambitious enough to get the bag, but he ain't got the bag. But now somebody
dude with a bag
is now coming at you like, oh girl, what you doing over here driving this? You don't need to be looking like you look. Come on now, come on. Let me upgrade you. Let me what you need. And then that's also a turn on to women. And you don't want that guy throwing a monkey wrench and hurting your insecurity and disrupting your happy home. I think, if we being honest, men are insecure or fearful that we know our flaws. We know sometimes the mistakes we make. We know we not the most romantic. We know we ain't got that, dark skin and bald head. We know some of the things that catch your eye, and if you out there,
about me, I feel like you just put me out.
I'm throwing you out there a little bit. We know if you out there and that particular guy that we have in our head can sway our woman, goes at you, now we feel a certain type of way.
And so that's another reason I think it's important to be open in communication. As hard as those conversations are to have, women, we really gonna have to tell our men sometimes how many of these big baller dudes that are tall, dark, and handsome that we turn down. Like on a day-to-day basis. Like we turn these men down because we want you.
Right.
We turn them down to take you in the first place.
Right. I can understand.
You didn't have the most money or any of men that I dated. You know what I'm saying? So I chose you for a specific reason. And their reason holds true. And so,
Boy, you
like you would never need, hey, women take note. You see how I touched that arm? Because he was speaking from a place of insecurity. So physical touch, he needed to feel me right then. As I reassure him. He didn't just need to hear it. He needed to feel my touch so he would know I meant it. You see what I'm saying? So now I feel like I'm spitting game.
Yeah, but it's working. This works.
So I chose you. I meant what I said. And the reason I chose you over him is the same reason I will continue choosing you over him.
Even with your booty and your boobs out.
With them out. I want him to look, but I ain't gonna pick him.
See, that part right there is the breakthrough. I want them to look. I want them to oogle, but I'm not going to choose them.
Is it disrespectful for me to want them to oogle? To you? Because I know every man is not going to answer this question the same way. Because some men have different range of insecurities.
Yes.
To you, is it disrespectful to you for me to want them to oogle at me?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, it is. To a certain extent. Like I
to a certain extent.
Yeah, I want you to look good enough to turn some heads. I don't want that type of attention for my wife.
I'm so glad you said that. Double standard. Should men be dress coded as well?
I knew it.
I'm so glad you said that. Should men be dress coded as well? Because the way that y'all are out here swinging in these gray sweatpants is not holy. And then you make one trip to the gym, and I do mean one, and you think all shirts and jeans should be the max size of a 3T. That is not decent
Be some tight shirts
or in order.
When them coming out the gym, boy, they do. That's so tight.
But I'm gonna have to be honest. I do rather enjoy the gray sweatpants.
Of course you do.
I do rather enjoy that.
Okay,
so we could miss these 3 t-shirts and pants that y'all be doing. So should men be dress coded as well? Because you just said you don't want men out here oogling at me. You feel disrespected. But the way y'all step out,
I don't think there's a dress code that's disrespectful. A dress code that's disrespectful to a woman. I feel, the gray sweatpants is a thing. You're right. But I feel it's more actions and
that y'all
flirtatious
talk about
words.
It. I was gonna get there. Talk about it.
That's the disrespectful thing. When women come at us, it is hard, and I mean hard, not to swallow that bait just a little bit.
They don't have to come at y'all. And I'm going to be real. Okay. We do sometimes put our bodies out so that men can look. And y'all consider it disrespectful. I understand. On the flip side, aside from the gray sweatpants, you guys, you put it out. It's not that women have to just come to you. We can be at a restaurant. And not just you. This is any man I've been out with. If we're at a restaurant and the server is cute, like your whole demeanor is gonna be, oh, well, hello, how you doing today? She all right? Extra friendly. Your energy is not gonna be the same with her. And if this was John as our server, hey, what up, dog? I want chicken and it ain't the same. Now I don't want you to show all 32 teeth. No, show the teeth you were showing to John. Why you got all your teeth out? Exactly.
Listen, I can segue just on another note. Boy, it is some bold waitresses out there. I want to the latest in the server industry. Like,
they know you paying. They know you tipping.
Y'all recognize that sometimes our wives and girls are right there. You be looking like, oh,
yeah, but we know she ain't paying. If I was a server, I would be the same way. Really? She ain't paying for this, and she ain't gonna tip me. How you doing, sweetie? Exactly. She's trying to get money, and y'all fall for it. How you doing,
sweetie? Just starts it off. Well, like, this about to be.
You about to be disrespectful. And as soon as she walk away, we're gonna have a conversation about it.
Yeah.
But it's the same thing.
And it's like the restaurant business make them wear those. It ain't just
make them wear. You went to Hooters. You know what she gonna have on.
It ain't just Hooters.
Talking about make them wear.
No, it ain't just Hooters. All these industries wear tight.
It ain't about them making them wear it. They know what's gonna get a tip.
Oh well, that makes sense.
When she wore that, she got way better tips. Yeah. I'm gonna wear it.
Yeah, you got a point. And they did.
A lot of times the guys are in here paying and tipping.
Good point. So,
but don't you think that y'all's actions are disrespectful sometimes? Like y'all don't want us to wear things where men oogle, but then when we go out with you, the other women that wear those things, you oogle. You're disrespectful. As disrespectful as wearing it.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is elementary 101 of how to get trapped. I just walked into a trap and now I have no answer and I need y'all's help in the comments of how I should answer this question because I feel like anything I say from this point on, it's going to be a discussion once these cameras turn off.
No, we going to talk anyway. I just want you to tell the truth. Tell the people need to hear the truth from you.
Okay, well, what's the question again? Say it again. Ain't that when your kids they try to avoid
what you been telling my son for 2 weeks? If you can hunt, you can hear. He been hit my son with that. If you can hunt, you can hear. You heard me. He's one anyway. So you're not gonna get me off.
Okay.
So you said if I go out and I wear something with my boobs or my booty cheek showing, it's super disrespectful to you.
Right. Because
men oogle at me.
Right.
But then when we go out, the women that have on those clothes, you oogle at them. That is disrespectful. Where do we have a common ground? Now he got stuff in his throat. Who else can come join this podcast? No, I want some water. You're not gonna drink up all my water.
All right, let me
answer the question.
Let me answer the question.
Answer it with a dry throat.
To not sound hypocritical, which I'm probably about to sound hypocritical, I feel if they put it on for me to look at, then I don't say I owe the look. It's hard to fight against your nature not to look, but I have to get better as men. As men, we have to get better at looking and not falling for the thirst trap because I feel they're thirst traps. So don't be thirsty. Try to look and move on. And sometimes if you cool with your wife when y'all buddies, you can say, "Babe, look at that. Look at that mess right there. That's crazy, ain't it?"
He want me to look so he can look longer. So he don't have to bounce like his mentor taught him. He want to look longer, so if he gets me to look, then he can look longer.
Right. So now we can talk about it. And yeah, you're right. I may get a longer look now so that I don't get in trouble for looking longer without including you. So I bring you in and we kind of look and comment together.
Before we go to the next one, when y'all see me out with my stuff popping out, it's because I'm married to him. We ain't come to a common ground. Because as long as he out here bouncing like that, as long as he takes all the time to bounce, then I'm going to have to wear what I want to wear.
I say we going to bounce together.
No, I don't want to see it.
Okay.
She ain't got nothing over there I want to see.
She don't, but that's something you want to talk about it. I know y'all. Y'all want to talk about it because don't act like women, when a woman other women walk in with tight, provocative stuff on. The first thing look at her.
Is that me?
I mean, that's not you.
At all. Never. I don't care what nobody got on. What do you, sis? Mm-hmm. Hey, you got the body for it. Do it. You ain't never seen me. I'm not that person.
Well, then we can compliment it together. Like, okay, don't you think she looks nice?
So you want to be able to be disrespectful, but you want me to be respectful. Is that where we are? I mean, if that's what you want, you can say it. It ain't gonna happen, but if that's what you want, you can make your demands known.
Once again, I feel like any answer from this point forward, it's gonna get me.
Hey, this is not gonna bless nobody. Boy, if you don't teach the people.
I don't know if I'm teaching them anything. I feel like I'm just being, incriminated?
How much
investigated?
How much input do you think?
Interrogated. That's what this is, an interrogation.
How much input do you think husband should have in what his wife wears in public? And do you think the boyfriend should also get input?
Boyfriend,
how much should you even be able to say?
I don't think boyfriends should have input unless they're asked. Boyfriend, if the girlfriend is asking the boyfriend, do you like this? Because they really don't have no say. So you're not a husband. You're not allowed. I won't say allowed, but you shouldn't feel the authority to comment on how she dresses. Okay. You can, though, however, use that for your own knowledge of if this is somebody I want to marry. Okay. You get what I'm saying?
I do.
Husbands should have some say-so.
How much?
Enough to where it feels disrespectful. Anything else, they can just...
So if you have that type of input, should I be able to smack your eyeballs out the sockets if you are disrespecting me out looking at everybody? Should I be able to...
No, I don't think you need to smack the eyeballs out the socket. I think you need to make it aware, like, hey, come on now. Come on. Get it together. You know what I'm saying? Like,
how many times would I have to tap your knee for you to actually get it together in that arena?
You know you always get me, because the thing about her, she'll see me look, and then like when I turn back, she looking at me like this.
I'm going to see it before he sees it. Because he try to be so sneaky, and you ain't sneaky. I saw it already, and I'm just watching you watch it. And then he'll look at me. Yeah, I caught you. What? No, what? Nothing.
No, I think you have not to smack the eyeballs out the socket.
So don't do that. So you want to be able to tell me what to wear, but I can't have any control over
said just when it's crossing the line. Just when it's crossing the line.
You cross the line. When we're out, you cross the line. So how should I have control?
Look, to me, that's what I'm saying. Looking is not crossing the line.
Looking the way you look.
Why I'm not talking about the way I look. It's got to be.
How do you look, Ed?
I look like somebody who has
thirsty.
Natural. I don't look like.
You look like somebody who is thirsty and don't never get a drink of water. So, like we can see the Ed Geths has nothing to add here. I want to know what you think. What do you think? I want to hear from you. I want you to talk to us.
I don't think we teaching much today.
Nothing. This is a discussion. This is a discussion. This is not biblical.
Right.
Do not go telling us we did a Bible study on titties and booty.
We talked about lusting after the flesh. That was the...
But did you help anybody? Listen, no, they in the same state that they were before.
No, I told them about bouncing. You got to bounce.
Please talk to us in the comments. We would love to hear from you. I want to keep this conversation going. I want to hear from men and women.
Please.
If it's one-sided, then we're not going to learn anything.
Because I just got interrogated.
I got to hear from somebody other than Ed. Ed's having a hard time keeping it real. So please comment in the chat. We will respond to you. We want to hear. So for more information about our coaching services, courses, marriage tools, events, and getaways, go to onevisionerc.com. That website again is
onevisionerc.com.
Thank you so much for hanging out with us. If you had a good time, you got something out of it, go ahead and subscribe so you won't miss the next one. Like it so we'll know you enjoyed it, and share it with somebody so they can be blessed and entertained as well. We'll see you next time.